another fantastic episode of Ready to Die Fighting. I'm Chris.
I'm Nate.
And Erie's back there too. And we are on a road trip. So this road trip isn't going to be quite as epic as our last one, but we are going from Michigan all the way to southern New Mexico. And I'm not going to tell you why. It's a surprise. You'll find out when we get there. But we are very excited. We're going for a special reason. And it's going to be super cool. And we love road trips. We got the car packed full of stuff that we need. In addition to some emergency gear. We've got our bikes on the back. So hopefully we can find some cool spots to maybe do a little bit of mountain biking or trail riding in some kind of way. That'd be a nice little break. We've got our camping gear. Probably going to sleep in the car, but just in case I decide, hey, let's stay here for a little bit, we can do that, and we can do it a little bit more comfortably. We got our snacks.
Computer.
Yep. Nate's got his laptop so he can do his virtual school. And we've only been on the road for a few hours, and we are in Illinois right now. It's not particularly interesting.
I thought we were in,
Or no, we're in Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Indiana. We're in Indiana. Yeah. So we're not too far from home. Illinois is the next state coming up. But I'm going to see how late we can drive, how far we can get before I just pass out. Maybe we'll get all the way there. I don't know. We'll see. Well, guys, we have made it to New Mexico. We're not at our final destination yet, but we're close. And so now we're taking a little break before it gets too dark. It's about sunset. It's about 6 o'clock here, I think. And we're about to make some dinner. So this is the little stove we've been using. I believe it's the MSR Pocket Rocket, I think is what it's called. And I got a couple of these canisters. And so far, this thing works fantabulous. And we're about to make some mac and cheese. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yeah. We've got a few gallons of water. There's some milk in the cooler. This just makes it, gives a nice clean surface instead of trying to cook in gravel. But so the way we basically work this system is I've got this little scrubby brush, and we can use this to clean our dishes. Got our water, and yeah, just keep things nice and clean that way. And we've got some extra dish soap if I need it. I'll just add some water in the pot. Look at that. She looks very thirsty. All right, you go ahead and be cameraman. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give this a little wash. We do usually do a pretty good job of rinsing things after we use them, but last night it was pretty late and dark, so I'm just going to give a scrub. Now, I don't know if this pot is big enough. I don't know if this pot is big enough for all this mac and cheese.
But we're going to try to fit. We'll do it one by one.
We'll find out. Eric, can you get out of our bowl? Thank you. I don't want your dog germs on my food. And this is that all-natural soap. No added stuff. So I'm not too worried about it spilling here. Plus it's just the road. I mean, there's probably far worse
Stuff here. Gas.
Yeah, whatever leaks out of vehicles. And I'm really enjoying cooking with this little stove. I'm also enjoying just doing this kind of side of the road cooking. It's just kind of a different and fun thing. So the way this works, sorry, you can come in closer. So we got our little fuel tank, and I made the mistake yesterday of this is what controls how much gas comes out, and I didn't realize it wasn't all the way closed. And this one doesn't have any type of ignition, so I had just been using matches. And so you just let a little bit of gas out, turn it, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I just turn it a little bit till I hear a hiss, light a match. Oh,
It's gone.
and it was gone that quick. It is a tad bit windy. I didn't think it was quite that windy. Stick with me, match, stick with me. There we go. Ah! This would be so much easier with just like a striker. Okay. If I can get it. There we go.
Smells like donuts.
We got a couple things that are new from our road trip last year. One is the stove. We didn't have this last year. Technically, I did have it, but I completely forgot about it and didn't bring it. Something else that we got is this rooftop bag. It is water resistant, straps on, and it comes with extra straps, so you can use it even if you don't have a rack. They recommend having a mat underneath it so that it doesn't scratch up the paint, and especially if you have like a sunroof or something like that, kind of to protect things. But I put a bunch of things that we probably won't need in here, and that frees up a lot more space inside the car, because last year we were pretty crammed. It worked, but it would have been really nice to have something like this. And it wasn't very expensive. I think it was $65 on Amazon. There's a lot of different options. I kind of liked the way this one looked, and they had good reviews. So far, I'm mostly happy with it. It does impact the aerodynamics quite a bit. See, if you look here, it see how it's kind of folded up like that? So it doesn't stay down like that, so that the wind will kind of go over it. It keeps coming up, and it's kind of like making like a flag or a wall. And I have noticed a difference in the fuel economy. It's not huge. I'm like maybe losing maybe 30 miles per tank, which is fairly significant, I suppose, but I don't know. Everything's plus or minus. So we have that. I think that's the only significant change from what we did last year. Yeah. And so last night we left yesterday at around, what time did we actually leave? It was after lunch. It was probably like 2 o'clock when we left Michigan. And we stopped in Oklahoma. It was around probably 2 in the morning. And we just stopped at a rest stop, and I took maybe a 2.5, 3 hour nap. And it was really nice because the sky was very clear, and I was able to see all these stars. And so I just spent some time. I mean, I did take a little nap, but then I spent a lot of time just trying to find a bunch of constellations, and I learned that you can find south with Orion's belt, and so I was trying to figure that out and kind of get some practice at it. And for the first time, I actually saw the almost entire constellation of Canis Major, the big dog. So I couldn't see like his head, but I got his body and his leg, and Sirius was very easy to spot. And so that was a lot of fun. So this sky, I don't see any clouds. I'm really hoping that we can get a nice show tonight, and I'll be able to see some more stars again. We're almost to our final destination. The White Sands National Park is, I think, maybe an hour and a half away. So hopefully we'll be able to see that, maybe. Probably not tonight.
And we have been troubles with gas stations.
Gas stations and rest stops have not been as easy to find as I thought they would be.
And like if we're like running out at 40, 50, and then eventually we find one.
Yeah, we keep finding a gas station at like the last minute. We have not run out of gas yet though. So our first stop is, or one of our stops, I should say, is White Sands National Park. And then our final destination is Lordsburg? I don't know. But we'll be there tomorrow. We might get there late tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, they will sleep.
Either late tonight or early tomorrow morning. And then we head back to Michigan. And you'll see very soon why we are making this journey. Let's check on our water. Oh, it's boiling. It is, and that is a solid boil. It's good. It's a little salty. I don't know if I've had this particular brand in a while. But yeah, so that's kind of how we're doing this trip. And I think this is fun. It's almost like camping. Almost. Just on the side of the street.
With a couple of cars passing by.
Really pretty out here, though. I like New Mexico. I like the Southwest in general. I think Arizona might be the prettiest, though. I don't know. It's got all those nice rocks and stuff. New Mexico, it seems to have like some pockets of like really cool things, but I think Arizona might be the coolest looking. So we are finally in Lordsburg. It seems like a cute little town, small, nice little mountains in the background and stuff. We are almost to our final destination. Last night was fantastic. We were in the middle of the desert and there was no lights whatsoever, just pitch black. It was only a few cars, or trucks actually, would come down the street, and we were able to see 100 billion different stars. And I got this app that helps you find constellations. We saw planets, we saw satellites, we saw all the different constellations. We even found like our zodiac signs.
In half a mile, take exit 22 for New Mexico, 494 Main Street.
So we're getting off on Main Street, and it was awesome.
So the horse guy that we saw earlier, he was trying to kill me. and then the little donkey person was attacking the horse guy.
Yeah.
Take exit 22, then keep left at the fork.
Yeah, so Nate is a Scorpio and I'm a Capricorn, and Sagittarius is pointing.
Keep left
his
at the fork,
arrow.
then turn left onto New Mexico, 494 South.
Alexa's so rude. Sagittarius is pointing his arrow right at the Scorpio, and so we thought that was pretty funny. And the Capricorn.
Turn left onto New Mexico, 494 South Main Street.
Capricorn, I don't really see how they got a goat out of that. To me, it looks like a boomerang. But the horns are pointed right at the back of Sagittarius, so it looks like we were saying that the...
Continue on New Mexico, 494 South for 1 mile.
Thank you, Alexa. And so we were saying that the Sagittarius, the horse guy, he was picking on Nate, and then I was coming to protect Nate and beat up the horse guy. So we were making up our own stories for the constellation. It was wonderful. It was such a beautiful evening. After eating our mac and cheese, that was not quite enough, but it was good. It was fun. It was a good time. And yeah, take a look at this place. Generally speaking, I like New Mexico. I think I think everywhere we've been in, this is our third time coming to New Mexico, actually. Once we were really just driving through, but all of it that I've seen anyway, just kind of has this just nice kind of slow feel to it. I love mountains, even though these mountains are a bit on the small side compared to, you know, like the
In a
Rockies.
quarter mile, your destination will be on the right.
I don't know, it just seems quiet and calm and peaceful. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how it feels. Let's see. And I think this is it right here.
Your destination is on the right.
Let's see. What's that sign say? Lordsburg Animal Shelter. What are we gonna get here?
Very similar. This is what she did with her cactus. I think that one's a pickle. Pickle.
She got a Christmas pickle.
Yes. Look, it's got a squeaker. Look. Oh, look, Charlotte, it's got a squeaky. It's got a squeaky, baby girl. Yes. You ready to go for a car ride?
Nice long car ride.
You gonna be a good girl? All right, you be a good girl. And feel free to send pictures if you want and updates.
Oh, for sure.
We love that stuff. Yeah. I get them and I always just share them with her.
So, yep, we got a new puppy.
Yay.
This is Chala. She's a German Shepherd mix. She's about 5 months old. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Look at that face. Look at that face. She and Erie are just kind of getting to know each other a little bit. Look at her. Look at her. Are you excited, Nate?
Yeah. Oh, Tyler. Where's your dog?
Erie. So we're just gonna hang out here in New Mexico for, I don't know, we'll probably be here for maybe a day or two. And then we'll head back to Michigan. You know, first, before we take a long drive, I want to make sure that Erie and Charlotte are going to get along and help her get to know us a little bit. And plus, we've been driving a lot, so we just take a break, rest a little, enjoy ourselves, maybe hit up some national parks or whatever. And then we head back to Michigan with our new puppy. Chala, chala, chala.
Hey.
Chala. Chala,
chala.
We just assume that Chala speaks Spanish. We just took both dogs on a walk. So far, Chala does really well. She already knows how to sit on command. She walked pretty good. I was a little bit worried that she and Erie might fight a bit because Erie is more dominant. She's a bit of a alpha female. But they seem to be getting along just fine. Chala's pretty chill. When we encountered other dogs, she didn't go crazy or anything. She walked very nicely. She seems like she's going to be a great dog. This is well worth the trip coming out here for her, I think. She's so cute and she's very friendly. She's not timid or anything, but she's not over hyper like man, when Erie was a puppy, she was insane. Chala's way more chill than Erie was. Yep, and she got a
pickle.
She got a Christmas pickle. So I think she's going to be awesome. I think she'll be a good fit. First impressions of our new baby is really good. And Erie was here. We made it to White Sands National Park. It's quite pretty here. I didn't really read up on how this was created or anything, but it just seems silly to come this long way. See if you guys can get some of this stuff. All this long way and not see at least one national park and check things out. Do something a little bit fun. So far, Chala's been really good. She's been really chill in the car. We drove for a couple hours to get here from Lordsburg.
Are you going to tell them?
I already told them. Look at her. She's been so good. She's been so good, and she's so cute. But yeah, we've been having this has been a good trip. Been a nice time coming out and doing this. Having some fun, even though we didn't get to do much traveling or fun stuff over the summer. It's about to be winter soon. It's just nice to kind of get out and have one last little fun, crazy thing to do before we will more than likely have to lock down again. Stopped at the store and got some pasta, so that's what we're gonna have tonight for dinner in our little cook pot. Oh man, that's a good view. Look at that. I'm sure the camera does not do it justice, but that's really pretty. So yeah, it's been a fun trip. I'm really glad we did it. Chala seems to be worth it. I think we got a good dog here. These views are great. Just a good time. And there's some kind of army, I think they call it's a missile and space base or something. And so we've been seeing and hearing a lot of like, you hear that? It's really loud. I saw a plane before, and then it just completely disappeared. Like I was looking at it, and then I think I turned to like try to get Nate's attention, and then when I looked back, it was gone. Like completely gone. I could still hear that noise though. I can see something moving in the distance there. Not sure what that is. But yeah, it was it's a cool looking plane. Wherever it went. But yeah, this was cool. This was cool. I'm glad we came out. I think it was well worth it. Gas was a little bit more than what I anticipated. But we're going to be heading back. Nate is actually eager to get home. So am I. He really just wants to play video games. But I know I've got more prepping to do. More work to do. Eager to start training Chala. Get her where she needs to be. But she's doing good so far. I'm really impressed. She's very friendly. Seems confident. Getting along well with Erie. I'm wondering if she's got a little husky in her or something. She likes to dig in the ground a little bit, and then she lays in it. And I think huskies do that. Dig into the snow, and then that's where they sleep. At least according to, I think, White Fang. So we're still at White Sands, and we've got dinner cooking. We're doing some pasta with some kind of marinara or like tomato sauce. Chala doesn't eat quite as much or as fast as Erie, so we're going to have to really be careful to make sure that Erie doesn't eat Chala's food. But we're having a really good time. She's a great dog. I'm so glad that we came out here to get her.
She's not so scared.
Yeah, she's really cool. We still haven't heard her bark yet, but we had a lot of fun playing in the sand.
And we can let her go, because she knows that like I'm going to stay at this house.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to have any interest in running away or anything like that. She kind of just sticks with us. Yeah, she's a cool dog. So, yeah, we're just waiting for dinner, and we're waiting for the stars to come out. The park closes at 8. It's about 7:15. The stars are starting to show up, but we don't have the full show yet. So, hopefully we don't get locked in or kicked out before our dinner's ready. Water's probably already boiling. I think this will be the end of this video. Next time you guys see us, we will be back at home, training Chala, playing with Erie.
Our next video is gonna be training puppies.
Yeah, maybe that will be. Look how cute they are. Look how cute all of us are.
Okay, let
We're
me be
adorable.
Can I be honest? Mom always says that we're always cute, but in the last videos, you should see how ugly she is.
Whatever. We are the cutest family.
I think Mom's
Ever.
ugly.
Mom and kid and dogs. All right. Like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.